position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners about to kick it away and get this season started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He's up to 49 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
22,
Dropping back, it's Huber. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! could not have gone better.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college.
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Buying some time. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Cuber. Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snags it inside the 20. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
But in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Huber. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Jukes his way for more. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws one to the left. He's got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners in the hurry up. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Cuber. Here's the pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Moves.
They'll leave it with him. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Cuber. He slings it deep to the left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Street.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Street. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1 yard.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Huber. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to set the tone with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yarder. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right. He breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Cuber. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds some room. Past the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it first and goal, trying to cash it in. They want to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll try to tack on one more. Wants to go the fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pitch to the left. Running to Green. Inside the 35. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out.
He's got it along the sideline. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Cuber. Oh, they're after him. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Powers through the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked off his feet.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Cuber. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He fires to the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this team.
Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Military, stop.
To throw, it's Cuber. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Reese. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Pace, 27.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
He's loose. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hard running there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
give to the running back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. When we got the lead, this offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.